Hi guys, sorry for my video cutting off. I'm having issues with my phone, so I'm going to have to pick back up with my laptop, which is not the most ideal way because you can't really see like I wanted you able to see, but anywho, we're going to make this work. So as I was saying, I use clear transfer tape for my vinyl layering. I buy this in 12-inch by 300-yard rolls from a variety of places, eBay, US Cutter, Sign Warehouse. Just depends on if I have a coupon or wherever I find cheapest shipping or if I'm ordering multiple things. Anywho, so this is pretty expensive. It's about $35 for a roll, but it lasts a really long time. I've probably had this roll about 2 years, and as you can see, I still have quite a bit left on my roll. So this is what I use for layering because you can see the layers easily, and it makes a really nice presentation for if you're giving it to someone or if you're selling them. I've heard a lot of people say that they just go to the Dollar Tree and pick up some sort of cling wrap or whatever else for layering. My advice, just don't do it. Just invest in a roll of transfer tape, and I just don't understand trying to use an inferior product, especially if you're giving them or selling them. If you're just using it for yourself, maybe, but even then, I think it's just worth it to invest in a roll of transfer tape. I prefer the 12-inch because I do a lot of large projects, a lot of large layering projects, so it just works out for me to use the clear 12-inch. Okay, so I'm just going to peel off a piece of this, and my design is 7 inches. So honestly, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I mean, I'm going to pull it out and just go, oh, how long does that need to be? That looks good. All right. So we've got our piece of clear transfer tape. So you're always going to want to start with the top layer when you're layering vinyl. So mine only has 2 colors. This is a pretty easy layering project. I've got my yellow and my brown, and we're making giraffes with this. So the first one's pretty simple. I'm just going to move that to the side, and I'm going to lift that up. You're going to want to use something with a hard surface. I use my squeegee. These are pretty cheap to order. My vinyl company that I use gives them to me for an order over $50. You're going to peel that off, and you can toss this piece or keep it. I do use these pieces again if I have a larger project, but since this piece is pretty small, I'm going to toss it. But when I have like a 12 by 12 piece of this paper backing, I save it because you can put decals on top of your backing. Okay, so I'm going to toss that. Alright, so now I've got my yellow on my transfer tape. I'll move it to the side. So now I'm ready to layer the yellow on top of the brown. And one thing that I learned really quickly is that if I were just to try to lay this on top, it would suck up to it and it would get tons of bubbles and it just would not do right. So what I use to make this a little bit easier is this Craft Bond by Elmer's. It's a multi-purpose spray adhesive and temporary or permanent bond. So it's just basically a repositionable spray adhesive. So what I do to make this easier is I spritz a little bit of this on my mat and I lay that down. So see, that keeps that nice and flat onto my cutting surface, onto my rotary mat, so that it doesn't move. It doesn't suck up to my transfer tape when I'm trying to layer. Okay, so I have my yellow. And the good thing about the clear transfer tape is that you can really get a good idea of where this needs to go. You can move it around, you can see, oh, okay, this needs to be lined up better, whatever. And so, like I said, I just eyeball it. I mean, it's not always going to be perfect, but there we go. So you can tell I didn't do an exactly perfect job. I mean, it's got a little bit of brown over here on the side, you know, which means it's a little bit of brown over here on the other side, but overall, that's it. I mean, it's really cute. So after I squeegee it, you can just peel that off so you can tell there my layers didn't get exactly perfect because of the color hanging out. If it was perfect, you wouldn't see that, but it's okay. So then I just peel this off just to make sure that when my customer gets it, they don't have any issues peeling it. There we go. And there we go. There's my cute little layered giraffe. And I'm going to leave him on the transfer tape because I have one more step to do with him that I'm just going to leave for now. There you go. That's how to layer vinyl. Thanks for watching.